Yeah, take like 80. Woo! Ooh, I'm having so much fun. Take 80. Yeah. So much. Oh my god. Done this so many times now. My webcam taped to the wall. Okay. I don't even remember what to say anymore. Is my webcam okay? Looks fine. It's like, sorry, my webcam's like taped to the wall because I couldn't figure out how to get it further back. Anyways, this is the video thing that we need to do in case our internet connection or something's bad during the Zoom meeting or on that day. I'm Nathan. Hope you guys know who I am. Maybe you don't. It's fine. It's really fine. Yeah, anyways, this is the little thing that we have to do. I am standing. I don't know if you guys can tell because I couldn't get my webcam to go further back and like jump or something. I don't know. I'm standing. I don't know how to tell you this. I like taped my webcam to the wall, and I'm like scared that it's just gonna fall because I don't know what I'm doing. But anyways, let's just get started. This is the best. Okay. You're sitting in a Zoom call, webcam on, listening to the professor read off some PowerPoint slide, and you're just thinking about sleeping and what you're gonna do after this class. He says, "That was a bad joke. Somebody called me a pig." Now, what did you do to deserve this professor? No, I'm just kidding. I actually think that Sam is one of the better professors that I've had. But I'm sure we all know about bad professors. They're the bane of our educational existence. It is excruciating to have a bad professor. They make interesting things seem like the most boring thing in the world and then overwhelm you with work that they haven't taught you how to do. But yeah, you could argue it's luck of the draw. Or it's part of the college experience to have a bad teacher and really learn how to do things yourself. But I personally don't think that should be the case, especially when you need this information in the real world. Now, this brings me to my main argument, why universities should strive for better professors. See, better teaching equates directly to better grades, more actual learning, better educated graduates equates to a more productive workforce, better teachers just means more understanding teachers, and a healthier lifestyle for both the college life and the student life. These are some of the main points we're going to be going over today. Professors and teaching, their wages, university priorities, research versus teaching, and what we can do to change this. So, why are professors bad at teaching? Well, most professors aren't here to teach. Teaching is a secondary objective to most of them, a hobby if you will. Many of the professors that are located in universities and colleges are actually here to perform research. My Chem 135 professor, God bless his soul, straight up told us that he only wanted to try teaching while doing his research. Now he was a great guy, but just a terrible teacher. In an article from Michael Guggenheim, he states that most professor positions are actually research positions with a need to teach in order to maintain their position in the university. Now, this leads to more scientists and scholars that are not necessarily effective teachers. And this is an incredibly interesting point that we'll talk about later, but I think it's interesting that researchers and teachers have to be combined into one. Now, the average full professor salary is around 104K according to Data Chronicle. This is a hefty chunk of money, and I'm positive that most professors don't get paid this much. However, they can make their way to achieving tenure, and I'm sure you guys all know what it is. It's essentially a permanent money-making position. We'll cover tenure also a little bit later on, but I want to compare the salary to the teachers that we've encountered prior to college. According to ZipRecruiter, the average teacher salary is between $20,000 and the mid $30,000. This is a substantial difference from professors. Through my experience, the teachers at high school have been better teachers. Now, this can be attributed to having smaller classes and less people to look after. However, this is also due to the fact that teachers have to obtain a teaching degree. If you look at the tables, you can actually see the difference. On the left, you have the teachers, and I put it in just so you can see our state, which is around like 30,000, and the professors just in colleges, and that's almost triple the rates. Now, this brings me to my next point, the university structure itself. You see, universities do not normally require instruction on how to teach. I'm sure once again that some universities do. However, according to Gene Spafford from Georgia Tech, universities do not normally require instruction on how to teach. Faculty must seek out resources to try things on their own. Now, if universities aren't making professors learn how to learn, how are we going to absorb information and comprehend all the material that's being spewed at us? I know that personally I have a really hard time adapting to particular teaching styles, and the fact that professors are often ill-equipped to explain this material in maybe a different manner just makes me extremely frustrated. Why am I going into student debt if I'm not learning anything? Now, I'm not blaming the professors themselves. I actually think it's really logical for them to prioritize research. Now, why is that, you might ask? Well, the thing is, a terrible teacher might not be guaranteed tenure while a good researcher may. See, this stems back to the university priority. Better research equates to more money. Universities just don't make money off having good teachers. They make money off showcasing their research. Research is essentially the real job for most professors. The more quality research that is produced, the more the university values them. And that, combined with the stupendous wages that we pay to go to school, generates the revenue. Now, once again, you can make the argument that you should just go to a community college where tenure isn't guaranteed. And this is definitely true. From what I've heard from peers, community colleges have professors that care more and can focus on their students more. But the real world might not value this. You see, companies look at where you graduated and how well you did. My history professor, you guys might know him, Professor Cooperman. He's a great guy and also one of the better professors that I've had the pleasure of having. Once told me that we pay for degrees, not to learn. This is incredibly true. Universities that are prestigious know that having a degree from them is a flex for the workforce. This ensures that undergraduates will fight to get in and will, without question, pay the enormous fees to enter. This means that the universities don't have to appease undergraduates to get them to enroll. Thus, they can focus on generating revenue through research rather than actual professors and teachers. So, what can we do to change this? To be honest, there's not much we can do as students. There just isn't. The university, however, can do a lot. If we incentivize professors to enroll in teaching courses rather than solely research, our problem is solved. If we split up teaching and researching, our problem's solved. Any situation where the university prioritizes student learning and education rather than just making money solves our problem. I can't really do anything to change this problem in our higher educational system, but I'm literally begging you guys, just pay attention next time and maybe encourage professors or faculty to try and learn for the sake of the students in their current and future classes, or express frustration at upper organizational members just to think about the student. Guys, this isn't just a fight for our GPA. It's a fight for our lives after graduation and our livelihoods, both mentally and physically. So, I mean, next time you're just in a class and you're frustrated because the professor's really bad, maybe just talk to them or talk to someone higher up just to see if you can get anything out of them. Because, guys, it's just, I don't know what to say, guys. Just try.